A report from the Associated Press in Berlin says that German officials seized a shipment of cocaine that was addressed to the Vatican. This may be my favorite story of the day. It was snatched at Leipzig Airport. I know I'm mispronouncing that. I apologize to all the Germans out there. And it included 12 ounces of cocaine in 14 condoms. So condoms and cocaine being sent to the Vatican. I just really hope that they weren't planning on using them on little boys. The media is awkwardly trying to downplay this story, which is weird. I don't know why they would do that, and I don't know why they would come up with such bad excuses. But randomly, according to Mediaite, quote, "But there are no indications that the drugs were actually intended for officials in the Vatican itself." That's what the article says. But wait, where was it going? Oh, it was going to the Vatican. So what do you mean there's no indication that the drugs and the condoms were headed to officials in the Vatican? If it's going to the Vatican, by definition, it's going to officials in the Vatican. And furthermore, I looked up the stats on this. 74% of Vatican City are like religious officials, like people who work as part of the church. Whether I don't know what their titles are, priests, bishops, whatever, cardinals. I mean, your guess is as good as mine. I didn't go that deep into the weeds, but 74% of them, the overwhelming majority of the people in the Vatican, work for the church. And when you look at like just the rate of, well, how many Catholics are part of Vatican City, that's probably 100%. So here, no matter how you slice it or dice it, what we're dealing with here is tremendous hypocrisy. Preaching all day long against drugs and against defiling your body. Your body is your temple or your church or whatever. And, preaching against contraception. I mean, how many times the different popes that went to Africa and said, don't use condoms. Oh, you idiot. Now they're going to spread more STDs and HIV and AIDS and all that stuff, and it's all because your dumb ass went down there and said, oh, this is evil to use this. So as they're saying that, they're getting condoms, they're getting drugs, they're probably snorting it and living the life. I mean, but that's the point here, man, and that's why I wanted to bring up this story. Nobody is holier than thou. Nobody is holier than thou. You know, everybody's got their secrets. Everybody's got their vices. Everybody's got these things that they do where they think, I'm the only person that's doing this crazy thing that's counterculture. But no, everybody does it. Just a lot of people do it in secret. You know, Martin Luther King Jr., for Christ's sake, didn't he cheat on his wife? He was still one of the greatest men in history. And he had vices. He had issues. And you know what? I even hesitate, at least when it comes to drugs, to even call them vices. Because it's not. It could just be recreational use. Whatever. I just use it. It gives me a nice little perk up. I'm a lot happier when I do cocaine. People can defend that. That doesn't make you a bad person. But that's the point, is that why live this double life? Why live a lie? Just admit the truth. Say, look, man, maybe one of these guys is having a crisis of faith. They think the Bible's bullshit now. Admit it to yourself. You know, try to at least wean your way off of this crazy life of supposedly living celibacy and, shutting yourself out from all the hedonism of the world. No, a lot of that is worth it. Go watch a movie. Go listen to some music. Go have some sex. Apparently, they're already doing that. Keep doing drugs. Apparently, they're already doing that. Because this is what really living is about. It's about experiencing a vast, array of all these different things and enjoying yourself so that by the time you're on your deathbed, you could say, well, I had meaning in my life and I also had some pleasure in my life. There's no reason to delay gratification if there's no afterlife. You know, it makes sense to delay it in some cases to, get that promotion or do this or do that. But to delay it to an afterlife that doesn't exist is silly. And this is I view this as somebody in the Vatican admitting, it's a subconscious admission. You got us. We all want to live this world. We all want to have fun in this life. So we've been lying all along, man. Go ahead, have some fun. As long as you're not hurting anybody else, no harm, no foul, man. Do that cocaine or drink that alcohol or take that pill or do that LSD. Go on that crazy trip, have some sex. Just do it. If it'll make you happy, go right ahead.